Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. I am Aaron, aka the Handy Outdoor Nerd, and Chris will be joining me here in just a few minutes. He's logging in. So tonight's episode's quite a bit later than normal. I was in Springfield and had to wait for my brother that was getting a motorcycle. So now I'm back, and I got caught in a downpour. So getting inside and my stuff back into the house so I can actually do the show is a little tough without it getting soaked. So here I am. I was definitely not planned to be stuck in Springfield for that allotted time. So how has everybody's night been going? It is storming here in Missouri. Oh, copy. All right, here we go. And oh, so yeah, it's been a busy week this week for me here in Missouri. Don't know about everybody elsewhere, but here I've definitely been busy. I hate when things get changed around. You're trying to find stuff. Don't know if you can hear the storm, but it's rumbling really well outside right now. And there he be.
Hey guys.
There's my mischief managed.
Boy, I tell you, just call me Mooney Padford Prawns. Don't call me Wormtail, though. That guy's a jerk.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call you Wormtail.
I thought that you were Wormtail. It's whoever's the worst at keeping secrets.
Not me.
How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going. It's been a busy week.
Busy.
Yes, constantly busy. So, excuse me. I was in Springfield, and my brother, youngest brother, greetings and salutations, Welbot, ended up wanting to go there and get check out this motorcycle he's wanting to get. And I said, okay, yeah, I can take you. Sitting there forever waiting for him, and I mean, he left his stuff in the car, which is fine. Then he got his stuff, and then he said, just hold on. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. Didn't know if there's, if he was wanting me to follow him back or whatever else. No, it didn't matter. I'm following him back. So then I had to get from Springfield to here. And Springfield wasn't bad. It wasn't raining or anything. I got almost home, and it's just a downpour. So I had to get Carter out of the car in a downpour. It woke him up. So
Dang.
he did not like that. So then I had to go lay on the bed with him and just pat his back and just get him to sleep. But he's sound asleep now on the bed, and I've got dry pants on because mine got soaked.
I live in Arizona where it rains like twice a year. So
Yeah. Also, come on, untangle. Check this bad boy out, Chris.
a lapel mic, huh?
Yes, I can also set it up so it can be used as a microphone like this to talk. Or a headset mic. I have not charged this at all. And it's got 2 bars on the battery still.
How much have you used it?
I used it for a couple of hours last week. So it's not bad at all.
No, not bad.
So yeah, I'm happy with that.
My unfinished drywall is showing.
That's
Whoops.
a little funny. Facebook changed stuff around, so now I'm trying to find how to find the stuff that I saved for the show.
I get notifications all the time. Aaron
I know.
saved such and such for in the collection the AC show.
Yep.
Hide your shame. Yeah, sorry, let me. There we go. You know, the worst part about it, Welbot, is that I put in this drywall. I did this drywall patch 5 years ago. It's almost 6 years ago. I did that
Okay.
drywall patch, and it's still sitting there unpainted.
Yeah, that's yeah. I'd say
Hey, Brian. Good to see you, buddy.
B. Ryan.
Hey, Aaron. Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Hey, Aaron. Guess which episode it is right now?
Oh no, I know. Oh, I know. I was actually expecting some witty banter from Mr. You Know Who, and then yeah, I know.
It's better that we're doing episode 69 on your channel than it is on my channel. Because I've got all those dang high school kids that follow me that would be just having a field day.
Yes, I would. I agree with that. All right, I finally got this to open up and get to where it sets. You can tell I spent a lot of time on Facebook on my computer.
Oh, man. You know what I don't have on my laptop?
No.
Fusion 360.
Why don't you have Fusion 360 on your laptop?
I think I tried to download it, and I think it said something like there was too many computers attached to my account or something. Crumbs, dust. What?
Oh, what's on your laptop?
Oh, you know what I don't have on my. Oh, that's okay. I see. There's a delay, and so it takes a minute for the jokes to come through. No, although I will say I did clean off my laptop pretty dang good. Those of you that saw my post on Twitter where I was complaining about the crumbs on my laptop, I did a pretty good job here. Let me just see if you guys can see a little. I mean, it's looking pretty clean compared to what it looked like with all those crumbs and stuff on it. It's looking pretty good.
It was looking pretty crummy.
Ha. Ha ha ha. Dude, I cannot get the commercial for Chex Quest out of my head, man. I just can't. I'm so excited, man. Like,
yeah,
I really need to play this game. I'm from Chex Quadrant, and I volunteer. My laptop is crooked, and it's making my picture crooked, and it's driving me crazy. So I'm trying to like level it out. Is that better or worse?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
I was gonna pull up Fusion 360 because I printed it. I printed a fun little project today.
Oh,
and I was thinking about doing a tutorial on how I did it.
Well, Chris, you failed there. You failed epically.
Because I don't have Fusion 360 on my laptop. I can't believe that. I remember now trying to download it and it telling me that I had too many, like I had downloaded it on too many computers. Because I think it's still on my old laptop. So I gotta figure out how to like unlicense it or whatever.
You should be able to fairly easily unlicense it.
I'm sure I can. I don't even know where my old laptop is at this point. It's old.
All right. So let's kick this part off.
Your installations are Fusion and far between. Nice. A little lower there.
All right. Let's
get my beautiful mug. You guys like my shirt? Look at
that. All right. So you know who Chaos Cortec is?
Chaos Cortec, yeah.
You know his wife, Chelsea?
Chelsea Kearney, yeah.
Have you watched the new preview for Ghostbusters after?
I did not.
Well, this is what you got to look forward to. And this is a free STL that she created that people can go and download and print. And when you print it full size, because that's how it is in the episode. Well, the commercial.
So it's a Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I'm just saying, is it the size of the Pillsbury Doughboy?
Is about that big in the preview. It is awesome. You got to go watch it. It reminded me of an episode of Doctor Who that has the adipose. So obviously, if you've not watched Doctor Who and you don't know the episode I'm talking about, you won't get the reference. But it reminded me of that.
I've heard many times that Doctor Who gets better as you watch it. But I I have had a hard time. I have really struggled getting past that. You know what? I might have even watched all of season 1 because I watched until the Doctor changed.
Then that would have been all season 1 if you watched with
So
Eccleston.
I did watch all of season 1, but I kind of fell out of it. It's just, I don't know, really struggling.
Well, Chris, you've got access to it now. You know that, right?
I did not know that, but now I know. I had a hard time. I had a hard time with it because I just didn't see like what am I thinking of? I didn't see like a clearly defined like story. Like when I watch a show, I like
you'll start to.
I like having the little mini story in each episode, but there should be some sort of larger overarching story.
Did you see there's an overarching story.
Did you see who's doing the voice of the new Batman cartoons?
No. Who?
Batman's new voice in the new Batman cartoons is Jensen Ackles.
I'm trying to think of the face.
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now?
I'm trying to think. What's Jensen do?
He's Dean Winchester.
From
Supernatural. Are you kidding me right now?
Oh, I'm not. I don't watch Supernatural, dude.
Oh,
but I know who you're talking about. I know who you're talking about now.
Aaron.
I don't watch Supernatural.
Aaron,
you know, the last time I watched Supernatural was like season 1.
Dude, the first like 4 seasons are scary.
Season 1. And they recently ended when?
I think they finished with season 14.
Yeah. So season 1, Chris. That's what, 14 years ago, give or take?
Dude, Aaron, you don't even know, dude. You gotta watch it.
So yeah, that's season 1. And I only watched a couple episodes.
The Chris Eccleston series of Doctor Who. Who's Chris Eccleston?
Chris Eccleston is the first season of the new rebooted Doctor Who. The one that had like the really, really like short hair.
Oh yeah. That's where I started. Started.
So that's Christopher Eccleston. And so he started it off, and then it goes over to David Tennant. I like Christopher Eccleston. He had a bad rap. They pretty much was trying to reboot and kickstart off Doctor Who for a new generation of people, but with how Doctor Who was back then, it was more kind of quirky and corny. So they were kind of doing that a little bit with a little more nowadays excitement and all that. So that was kind of the start of it. So they got a bad rap on it, but I think he was a really great doctor, and they actually have live recordings that they do for, Big Fish is I think the company, to where they'll like the old time radio shows that they used to do where they sat there and just used to talk and narrate the entire episode like a TV show pretty much, but over the radio. They do that. So Christopher Eccleston actually has now episodes doing that he's come back for. David Tennant has done the same thing. I think John Hurt has done that, which is, he's passed away now, so he can't do any more. But reason John Hurt was in it is because Eccleston wasn't coming back to do it. So Eccleston was the war doctor, so they couldn't do that with him, so they brought Hurt into it as that character.
Yeah, so how many There's been 2 Ghostbusters movies.
Brian, how was it?
There's been 2 Ghostbusters movies so far, right?
There's been what?
In this new reboot, there's been 2 Ghostbusters movies.
So there's 2 Ghostbusters movies. There is the alternate reality Ghostbusters with all girls, because I'm calling it an alternate reality, because the guys in it weren't even Ghostbusters originally. So it's an alternate reality. But yes, it is awesome. Oh my gosh.
I've not seen the trailer. I didn't even know that I don't have TV, so like there's a lot of stuff that I just don't even know about, don't even know exists. And I don't really have a life either. Like at all. At all.
All right.
But yeah, this week I'm gonna go watch a movie. It'll be my first movie since the lockdown.
Oh yeah, what you watching?
I'm gonna go watch Godzilla vs. Kong.
Nice.
And it's guaranteed to be a terrible movie. But I'm okay with that.
Hey, don't diss Godzilla versus Kong.
No, listen. This is all I'm saying, okay? If you go to watch a movie like Godzilla versus Kong, expecting there to be, this incredible storyline and, character development, and it's going to be this awesome, wonderful, whatever experience, like, okay, I'm sorry, but you're going to be sorely disappointed. This is a movie about a giant lizard versus a giant gorilla fight to the death. Like, that's why you go watch this movie. It's like when you go watch what's the movie with the big monsters and they build
You're
a
talking
robot.
about Pacific Rim, which is actually supposed to be in the same universe as Godzilla and Kong, because Godzilla is technically from another universe, realm-ish, whatever type of stuff. But yeah, it's supposed to be the same thing because Godzilla can fight those monsters, which is a whole story in and of itself. But all right, Chris, I've got this here. Now you're going to watch it. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Ooh, it's the frame rate is like unwatchable.
Blue velvet.
Aaron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
This frame rate is unwatchable, dude.
Is it?
Yeah, there was
What are you doing?
10 slides. It was like watching a PowerPoint, dude.
That's awful. All right, let's see. Let's see if this fixed it. How's that look?
Anyway.
Honestly, my mom
Looks like a YouTube ad.
completely broke. And the only thing that's left in our name
Does it look better?
is this creepy old farmhouse our grandfather left us in the middle of nowhere.
It's still having some frame rate issues, but we're sitting at a solid 8 to 10 frames per second, as opposed to 1 frame every 2 seconds.
Oh, that's bad. Yeah, Chris, you just need to go watch it.
I'll go watch it. Did you see what Brian said?
No, not yet. Oh, I saw
It
him.
wasn't like watching a PowerPoint because PowerPoints can have videos in them.
But yeah, no, it is awesome. You just definitely go watch it.
I'll go watch it.
Oh my gosh.
I got the gist of it.
But yeah, no.
I saw Paul Rudd. He said something about Elvis. I saw a bag of marshmallows and a killer Roomba.
With
That
Stay
was
Puft.
what I
With
got.
Stay Puffs. Just go watch it. It's, oh my gosh. Brian put the link in chat, so so good.
I'll copy that for later.
All right. Well, I had sent to you and to Brian because Brian usually gets the stuff that I share. All right. Did you read this, Chris? Researchers develop a liquid that absorbs and stores solar energy for 18 years.
Oof, I do not read it. Hey,
So
Michael, how are you?
So pretty much, it's this kind of a clear liquid that they developed that once it gets put through, let's see, like these little things here. So there's these tubes, so they'll absorb the sunlight and they will store it. So they will heat up and store that energy in them. And so pretty much you could use it even when it's cooled down, it actually has that energy in it. It has very little loss rate to it. So it still stores that energy. And after, I don't remember how long they've been doing it for, but after thousands of exposures to the sunlight, like a battery after so long of being charged and discharge, charge and discharge, it loses productivity.
Right.
They said the cells in this still retain their life. They've not lost their ability to retain that energy.
Does it mention how many cycles they're able to perform?
They've done over 1,000 cycles of it. I read this the other day. I was expecting you to read it, but I didn't tell you to read it.
I'm sorry. Is this one of those things on Facebook?
Yep.
Sorry, I should have read it. I've been busy this last week. After the stream, I got to talk to you about my week, man. Like, for reals.
Yeah. No, I understand that. So, according to the leader of the research team, Department of Chemistry, the liquid's peak capacity, it is capable of storing up to 250 watt hours of energy per kilogram. So nearly twice as what a Tesla Powerwall can do. That's a kilogram. That's per kilogram of liquid. So 250 watts per kilogram of energy. So that I thought was really freaking awesome. But yeah, it's just a clear liquid that goes through a tube and gets exposed to sunlight, and then they use it. So they talked about in it just like heating things up, like you can like heat stuff up on your stove, just a bunch of different things they were talking about doing. But then my mind went to, well, could you use this to cycle through, and use it to heat your entire house? And possibly, can you get the energy from it and use it to produce power for your house as well properly. So you are literally off grid with this all times, and that the sun will recharge it no matter what.
Well, 250 watts is like a standard house rooftop solar panel.
Yeah, I've seen 300 watts and stuff like that, but that's that's a kilogram of fluid. So that's a lot. Excuse me. So if you were to take so pretty much for a resin printer, you can get that big tall kilogram thing. So an entire thing of that would hold 250 watts of power, which I think is pretty cool.
Watt hours though, right?
Yeah, but still, that is holding that, and it's a liquid, and it's holding that energy of power.
I'm curious now. If it's a liquid, can it flow? And could you create like a tank in your home that cycled the liquid through to different cells that powered different circuits in your home?
Possibly.
So it would constantly be cycling in, liquid that needed to be recharged, and then cycling it back down into the cells within your home.
So yeah, I think it should be able to, because in it talked about whenever it goes and gets cooled down, and that it still has that power for it. So
it's interesting.
So I saw it. No, I know, and I saw it. I was like, oh, it's got to be on the show. So I did that. But no, I think it's awesome, and I'm totally excited about it, and to see what applications that it can do.
So I tried fixing up my ANET this week.
Oh yes, you did.
I replaced the parts cooling fan. I replaced the hot end fan, and it's much quieter now and runs much smoother. My print quality, man, it's rough right now. I tried printing a low poly dyno, a T-Rex, and especially under the chin, oh my gosh, it's so just like saggy and gross. Oh, it's bad, man. It's really bad.
Oh, that's funny. The bad funny, not the good funny.
Every once in a while, Welbot, you got to take care of it. Take my advice. Go see a doctor about that thing, man. Go get it fixed up, Welbot. Trust me. Let me tell you, stuff like that doesn't faze me anymore. I've taught science and engineering or whatever for the last 7 years at a middle school level. And when you're teaching a class full of 7th graders about Uranus, boy, I tell you, I had my checkup a few years back, he says. So, Welbot, what happened with Fusion 360 is when I went to install it on my laptop, in order to install it, you have to log in on their website to be able to download it onto your computer. And it told me that I could not do that, that I had exceeded my number or whatever. I might look it up again and see what the dealio is.
But yeah, no. So I actually got a message on Instagram last week before,
Okay.
asking. Oh, I'll go to my Instagram and read the question. And I think I may have told you about this. So the person goes, "Hello, do you provide 3D printing service?" I said, "Yes, I do. So the price depends on the product and the time." I said, "Is there anything you have in mind that you would like printed?" This is literally it. Nope, no reply. I was like, okay, well. I didn't say it'd be, like $500 a part for anything I print. I just said it varies on it, because time is money. So.
Yeah, so today my wife, she texted me while I was at work, and she said, "Hey, my cousin needs." Hey, what's up, Josh?
Hey, Josh.
My cousin needs a cookie cutter, and so I was looking at. She's like, "I need this cookie cutter to make these cookies, but I need it by like tomorrow, and right now, if I order it on Amazon, it's not going to be here until Monday." And so she's like, "Can you make me one of these cookie cutters?" And I was like, "Sure." So I pulled up Fusion 360, and then I took a screenshot of the shape of the cookie that she wanted, pulled it into Fusion 360, traced out half of it, reflected it, and then I just did a couple of offsets and extruded it up. And it was, 20 minutes of design time, and I was done. And then I threw it on the printer, and I printed it on the ANET, and it was okay because it was a print that didn't have any overhangs at all. But I was like, man, that was really, really easy. Maybe I should make a tutorial on YouTube about how to make a simple cookie cutter of any shape, really.
There you go.
We're doing great, Josh. How are you doing, buddy?
You're pretty good.
You surviving over there in Crazy Land? I mean, California?
So, Chris, how's the lighting now this week with when you do I Don't Look So Bad?
You definitely don't look orange. I look pale as all get out, though, don't I?
You know what you need to get, Chris?
Spray tan. Or a ring light.
It's not bad. Definitely makes it better lighting for me.
I mean, I have lights.
Well,
but I was
also,
rushing to get home through.
I can change to the.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that's why I have it on this, and then I can also make it brighter, or not so bright.
Well, I'm sitting in a little cave right now.
Yeah, that's what you need your ring light for.
In my house, I'm sitting in my family room, and then there's like a beam that goes across where the old front of the house used to be. And then there's like this little, like maybe 5-foot addition off to the side.
Yes.
And that little 5-foot addition, is where they installed like a wood stove and stuff. And that's where I set up my little YouTube studio, even though I haven't filmed a video in a million years. That's where I set up my little YouTube studio, is like right across from my wood stove. And because there's like a beam there, it kind of blocks the light from the main room, and there's no lights underneath it, and so it's just all in shadow right here. So I actually bought some recessed lighting to go underneath here.
Yes.
I just haven't had the time to install them because I'll have to run some new wires and stuff to do it, and I just haven't done it. And that would solve some of it. But I also have lights that I use when I turn it into a studio. I've got some big, like, fluorescent lights that I put up, because fluorescent lights are the best.
Sure. Yep. They are good at something, that's for sure.
So what Welbot said had me thinking. And so I went back onto Fusion 360.
Yes.
And this time it let me download it. I think I was doing it last year, like right when they were switching everything over, when they were changing all their policies and stuff.
Yes.
And so it's possible that I was doing it then, and it was just giving me a bunch of issues. But it's there. Now it's there. I wonder if I can log in.
There you go.
Under a different license, though. I'm from Chex Quadrant, and I volunteer.
Do you even have that on your phone?
I don't know. What?
Not on your computer. Do you have that on your computer yet?
Chex Quest?
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, I was just double checking. I couldn't remember if you said you did or did not get it on there yet.
I did, for sure.
I uploaded mine. Well, obviously that night I got it put onto it. So, which is
I
nice.
didn't have Steam. I didn't have Steam on my laptop.
Well, I had to put Steam on it as well. So
let's see. Because I did that cookie cutter. I did it while I was at the school today. And so I had to log on using my school license.
nice. See, license shouldn't matter. You should be able to log in no matter what.
But, well, because even if I'm logged in somewhere else, I should be able to log myself out of that other location to be able to log in.
Uh-huh.
So.
So I've been working on several things. Well, I've told you multiple things that I've been working on. My thing that I purchased it's not shown up yet. It should be, I don't know, at some point in time.
Did you get it from
The
main
website?
website?
Yes.
Did you get that discount I was telling you about?
Yes, I did. It was super nice. So free shipping and everything on it. And I'm not going to mention what it is because I'm going to do an unboxing and review and stuff on it as well. Obviously, put some more video out there for myself, make more content. I've got
Dude,
another
I want to get one so bad, and I have the money to do it. Like I could just buy it. It wouldn't be a big deal. But I'm saving up for some other stuff.
Oh, I understand. So I was working on getting other projects done that I needed to do, and I've got a cutting board that I'm going to be putting on that recipe cards. It's all one recipe, so it's 4 cards, 1 recipe, and I'm so glad that I got my my Wacom Cintiq in February when I got it, because I've been utilizing the heck out of that thing. Having a monitor like that big in front of my face that I can just draw on and zoom all the way in and erase stuff that I don't need there. And I can even use Fusion 360 with it. I can use Blender with it. You can't use it as like a second monitor for other things, but I can use it for doing what I want on it to 3D model and stuff. So I'm super excited about it, and I've been loving it this week. I sat there for hours just cleaning up stuff and using it. And then I also used it in my pen to kind of do some 3D modeling. I need to set up shortcuts on the sides so I can like swivel stuff around instead of having to reach over and use the keyboard. So, but it was nice. Been enjoying the heck out of it.
That's cool.
Definitely a great marketplace find.
Well, my birthday's coming up.
I know, the 29th, right?
Well, it's next month.
The 29th.
The 27th.
That's right. All I knew was one of the two.
Birthday's coming up next month. Maybe I'll have to get one for my birthday. I don't know. My wife and I are thinking about buying some land round about my house, but it's Welbot wants to know how much your Wacom
my Cintiq was listed at like 225. I talked the guy down to 2.
Pretty good.
So instead of paying 225, I paid 200. And I saw places that were selling it for 400. So because I looked at eBay as well. I just like magically like stumbled upon it, and I was like, you know what, that'd be really nice because I can sit there and draw. That's how I've always drawn. I don't look over up like this and draw. It's unnatural to not look where you're drawing.
Right.
So it's the second gen of the Cintiq, but it's still super nice. Also, and my pen holder that I got with it, that came with it, is 3D printed, and it's Slimer. So I stick the pen in Slimer's mouth. And it's just awesome.
Hey, so I know that you were working on a couple of printers that were struggling.
Yeah.
You had your ANET.
My ANET is the board. The board went bad on it. I have another board. I'm thinking about just picking up a brand new ANET board and not messing with that one board with it because I was having issues because it's got the two lead screws for the Z axis, and it wasn't wanting to do it properly for me. So that was my problem I was having with it. Is I couldn't get it to work then because my main board went out.
And then your MBot was struggling.
My MBot's working. It doesn't do like the highest quality prints, and I'm not sure if that's got to do with something with the hot end or if it's just the filament having some issues. It just puts some of the little blobs on the outside of it. I can never remember what the cause of the blobs is. I don't ever usually have them. So, but I've got that. It wasn't printing it to where it could just snap in half like I've had that problem. I did increase the temperature to help, which I think has helped. So I can print with it, but it's not something that I'm going to print and have super high quality. Like the end of it wasn't like for Saba, sword Saba, it turned out horrible on the very end of it. So, I mean, that I cannot do.
So Michael, when you what I think he's talking about is, like, for example, wherever your layer starts or ends, sometimes you get a little tiny blob that sticks out, and it's real tiny, but it just causes these little tiny bumps all over your print wherever that layer started or ended.
Oh, no, this is like all over, like little zits.
Well, yeah, isn't that what causes it? Is when you're because if you had your Z seam aligned, then it would just be one solid line of zit.
No, they're like little itty bitty little things all over it.
Well, yeah, because they're only the thickness of one layer line. That's what I'm saying.
So I don't remember what's the cause of it.
That was the cause of mine when I had my printer going and it left a bunch of zits like that, and it was caused by my Z seam alignment.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably over extrusion, or you need to enable, like, what is it, coasting?
Yeah, I've not messed with it in a while because I had loaded the stuff up, print, because I wanted to see how it was going to do, and it prints. I can print with it, and I don't mind it having stuff like that because if I print on that, it's going to be something that I'm going to finish up anyway. So if I have to clean that up, I'm not too awful worried about it, or it's just something that it's not going to matter. But it gives me something that I can print 11 inches on. So
Right. Yeah, Michael. Yeah, you're right. Because what coasting does is it stops the flow like just a fraction of an inch before the end of the line and coasts through it, so that when it raises to the next Z height, you don't have that extra blob of extrusion. PK Mew. I think that's my brother. I think. He was sad because last time we had a stream, we talked about video games and stuff, and he's like, "Are you kidding me? How did I miss that? I wanted to be part of that conversation." He says that we need to have him on as an expert analyst when we talk about video games next time.
That's funny.
He's got a very impressive video game collection. I'll say that.
That's funny. You know, I I've got several projects I've got lined up to do, and that I'm working on. Oh.
You want to know who his next door neighbor is?
Your parents? You?
It's me. I'm his next door neighbor. Yeah. He lives in my parents' house, and I live next door. So, yeah, I'm the next door neighbor.
But I do happen to have a boatload of ROMs still.
I thought you were going to say ramen.
And Raspberry Pi that I'm not using.
Dude, ramen and Raspberry Pi. Like, does life get any better?
So I've thought about purchasing some buttons and joysticks to make a 2-person retro Pi arcade.
Dude, I want to do that so bad. I just don't have anywhere to put it.
Well, you don't have to make it huge. And I've got plywood. So I would probably just make a small wall-mounted one. Probably, depending on the monitor I'd have for it. So whether I have my monitor sideways or vertical would just depend on the actual monitor itself.
Mm-hmm.
But it would almost look like a desktop one that you can set up on a desk, but it'd be wall mounted. So your feet are free to set underneath there, and keyboard and stuff will be up kind of in a little secret compartment, and then you have all that hooked up, and then that way you just play that.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do. I mean, yeah, I've got my Switch and I can play stuff like that, but to be able to do that, because I also want to take my my Nintendo Wii controllers that I have, because I've told you about and showed you that they've got the sensor for the Wii controllers that you can turn, and you can 3D print and make an arcade gun, so you can do arcade shooter games that way. So you have a special receiver for the Wii's controllers, but you use a different receiver for that, and then you can actually do Duck Hunt and other games like that.
That's pretty sick. Well, because I mean, you know how the Wii controllers connect, right? It's just Bluetooth.
Yeah. So, but this doesn't do it like that. This just connects it via the shooting. So there's just the specific sensor you have to buy for it. So that is exciting. And then I can just 3D print the little pistol and then do Duck Hunt and other games.
That's cool.
So that way they can be on the side and have something set up so whenever they set in there, if they've got rechargeable batteries, that it will connect and charge them no matter what. That way you don't have to worry about pulling something out, put new batteries in. So that'd be a fun little project. I've just got a list forever long on things I want and need to do. So
I need a man cave. I really need a man cave.
So,
did I tell you that I bought an Xbox 360?
Yes.
$45. I finally got a chance to test it like 2 days ago.
Yeah.
I turned it on, got everything all plugged in. It was working great and everything. And Emma, sweetheart, my little 20-month-old child, almost 2 years old, walks over and sees that green light and goes, boop. And it beeped at her, and she smiled all big, and she looked at me and goes, there you go, Daddy. As she turned off my Xbox 360.
That's funny.
So I turned it back on, and before I could even get the game loaded back up again, she just Boop. There go, Daddy. She does it to help me out.
That is hilarious.
She's the cutest thing ever, but that's why I can't really play video games anymore. It's not when she's awake, not during normal waking people hours.
Yeah,
Yeah, my brother was there when it happened.
that's funny. Yeah, I don't really play much. I mean, we play now and again at night. So
Yeah, my brother yells at me every time that we're playing in the middle of the night because I send out a text message to all my family. Hey, if anybody wants to join, or playing this game or whatever, let me know. Just hop in. I'll make up a room or whatever. You always play in the middle of the night where I can't join, as he said.
well, that's because he's playing with me.
It's because Aaron is only up in the middle of the night.
I'm up all the time, Chris. But during the time that I'm up during the week, you're at school working. And then when I'm up at night during the week, I'm at work. So. But yeah, no, it's definitely fun. And I think my son would really find it fun to sit there and press the buttons and stuff on the arcade. So
That's true. I want to build an arcade so bad.
Ever since I watched Bob from I Like to Make Stuff make one, I've wanted to make one. Heck, that's where I learned to do the RetroPie arcade. So was his video.
I agree. Maybe I could put one here on this wall. Get rid of this ugly green table. Well, it's not ugly, but it's just not a very good table. Put an arcade cabinet right here against that wall, and then just use it as my background when I'm filming a video. Have my arcade in the back.
That'd be fun. I mean, you don't even have to do the cabinet. You can do what I'm saying, like do a little wall mount. That way it's off the ground, out of the way.
Yeah, but if I did it as a cabinet, then I could just come in with a dolly and just move it wherever I wanted to.
This is true too. But see, my thought on doing it is where I'm using less plywood and takes up less space. So that's my idea on it.
It's a good idea. I really just need a man cave. That's what I need. I need a man cave that I can put a big old TV in. I can have, Raspberry Pi arcade. I can, have some old game systems set up, some new game systems, a nice chair that I can just sit in, watch my movies, whatever. And I would spend zero time there because I would be too busy taking care of my family.
I just got a message from our good old boy Jimmy.
Jimmy.
He says, I see you are live. He says, good luck. I would join in chat, but I'm doing management stuff. And he sent a picture of his masked, sexy face. Now, I need to tell him to
we need to get Jimmy back on the show sometime.
I agree, but he is working Friday nights always.
I'm a little worried because did you see what he just bought? Or I didn't really see too much. I didn't read too much into it, but did you see what he just bought?
Camper?
Yeah.
Yep, I saw.
We might not ever see him again, man.
Oh, no, we will. He's just going to be hermit up in the national parks.
Yeah.
That is the first time Jimmy has just straight out messaged me without me messaging him. And I've not messaged Jimmy since last I told him to send himself a video of him laughing. I'll put it on the show. He goes, "Oh Lord, no! This is LMAO."
He probably did the Jimmy giggle when you asked him that.
Oh, he probably did.
Oh, I miss Jimmy.
I'm telling him that you said that he probably did the Jimmy giggle.
I miss Jimmy. I
Oh,
really do. I
man.
miss Jimmy. I miss Calvin. I miss hanging out with my peeps, you know?
Yeah. September is the last time I texted him.
Wow,
I mean,
man.
I've talked to him on his show in chat and stuff, but I've not texted him, and I've called him too. But that is the last time that I actually texted him was September 20th. So
We need to have like a super mega stream like we did a couple Christmases ago.
yes,
I'm trying to remember who was there. Like Calvin was
Brian.
there, Garth was there, Brian was there. Was Jimmy on that one?
Possibly. Brian's been on a lot of the streams, so
We need to do a super mega stream that's got Jimmy, Calvin, Brian, Welbot. There's a bunch of people who Joe. We can get Geeky Faye on there.
I'm about said Ivan. Ivan's not been on the show. Ivan would be nice to get on the show. Ivan's constantly crazy busy.
Josh, we can get Josh.
Josh, yes. Yeah, we need a lot. There's a lot of people that we've had on that we just pile into the show.
Did you ever watch our D&D campaign when Josh was our DM? We did that live stream for charity on Josh Alien 3D's channel.
Yes. JT, that's who we need to get on to. JT.
We've had him on before, right?
Yeah, I've had JT on several times.
You've had JT on one time with me.
Okay, well, I've been on streams with JT multiple times, so it all kind of blurs together in my mind.
Yeah.
Because we did the 1440 makers. So
that's right, and I won that filament.
So I was on that with JT. Ooh, you know who I would like to get onto the show just because I would nerd out beyond belief.
Who?
Oh, come on.
Well, you won filament. You don't even have a 3D printer.
That's funny. Come on, you should know this. We've talked about this
before. We need to pull some money together and send Welbot a 3D printer.
Send him a Robo.
Oh shoot. Welbot, let me send you a Robo C2. He'd never 3D print again.
He would curse us. He'd make a video cursing at us. So come on, you gotta know. So this person
he's got one. Welbot says he's got a printer.
You got a regular FDM printer now? Wouldn't this happen? Well,
yeah. Welbot, what kind of printer do you have? Anyways, I don't know who you're talking about. I mean, Joel Telling.
Well, I mean, he's been on, but he wasn't on the 1440 maker stream with me.
Oh, an old Ender 5.
Hey, nice. Kathy is awesome. Kathy is an amazing woman.
She's the best. She's absolutely incredible. She's amazing.
Yes, and we need to figure out what we want to send her.
That's true. I need to send her something. I need to send Garth something too, because I keep telling him I'm going to send him something and I never send it.
True. Yeah,
But for sure, we need to get some stuff together.
Cat is really cool. I was gonna say I don't know who Car is, but yeah, Cat's pretty cool. All right, no, David Hewlett.
From Hewlett Packard.
David Hewlett, aka Dr. Rodney McKay from Stargate, who is a big nerd and does 3D printing, and who was on the 1440 Maker stream.
I have no idea who that is. I'm sorry.
David Hewlett.
Ooh, that was a terrible picture, but maybe I know who you're talking about now. Maybe. Oh, okay. All right. I recognize him now.
Yeah, the other one was too far away. Yeah, David Hewlett. He lives. He's Canadian, but he did Stargate Atlantis, and then some on Universe. But he is a big nerd, and he does 3D printing, and he has been on some 3D printing channel shows over the past couple of years now, because he hopped on the 1440 Maker stream. And I was on that actually whenever he hopped on, and I was nerding out just a little bit.
I mean, how could he not want to be on a stream with us, though? Right? Like,
So
I mean, we've got to be the top 3D printer / maker stream in in the world. We've got to be. I mean, I don't know about you, but my last stream, I think I had like 9 viewers at one point.
all kids from your class. See, I go for quality, not quantity.
We got some good people here in chat. I'll give you.
Yes, so I go for quality. And
I
would rather have a quality conversation with people in stream than be annoyed at some little kids that I've got to constantly kick out because they're saying stupid stuff.
For the most part, those kids are all right.
Oh no, they're all right.
A couple of knuckleheads, but for the most part, the kids are all right.
Kids are kids.
Yeah.
But no, I like a nice conversation, and I don't like to have to sit there and monitor chat so much that I've got to kick somebody out. I mean, I've got plenty of moderators. I think Welbot's a moderator. Brian's a moderator. You're a moderator. Josh might be a moderator as well. Jimmy. I've got a lot of moderators of my friends on this. So if some person jumped on.
I love sometimes when we have a stream and we'll have like 10 people in the stream and they're all moderators. I love that.
It's like a moderator. It's all blue with that wrench next to it. It's like, Aaron, why do you let everybody be a moderator? Because these are the people that I know and trust.
Yeah. I remember I was asking Jimmy and Calvin some questions because I had a printer that was garbage. It was straight garbage, this printer. I sold it and it stopped working right after I sold it, and I feel terrible to this day for selling that printer to this guy having to just be garbage. And I was having some issues with it, and I was asking Jimmy and Calvin these questions, and I got timed out because YouTube's algorithm was like, you're spamming or whatever. And so Jimmy was like, here, I'll fix that. And he just made me a moderator. And ever since then, that was like the first time that I had any like 3D printing friends or whatever. And then just kind of grew from there. That was how I started my little networking.
Yep. So, but yeah, no, that's been fun. That's where we started to become friends, was from Jimmy and Calvin's show. So, and then obviously, you know, we got Brian and all them other ones that are just awesome people. So
some good friends. We're in a community that I can proudly say that I'm a part of. I am very, very proud of the people that are in our community.
yes, Jeffrey is one that we need to get back on as well. Jeffrey Wright.
Oh yeah, Jeff. I forgot. Yeah, he hopped off YouTube, right? He stopped making YouTube videos.
I don't know. I've not done a whole lot.
It seems like he kind of stopped doing social media for a while.
He did stop. He did stop for a while on doing stuff, but he is back on Twitter. I actually almost went to Vegas a couple weeks ago, and I thought about just being like, Jeff, I'm in Vegas. Because why not? If you're in Vegas, go say hi to Jeff. Yeah, I've not seen a video in a while. The last one I remember he did was his Ray's lightsaber.
Yes.
And we actually had him on the show talking about that. And I actually need to print the parts for that because I've got the resin printer to print the smaller parts. So. But yeah, no, I have not seen him on in a while or stuff, but I've seen him do Twitter.
He's on Twitter. He just posted something an hour ago.
Yeah, because I've tagged him and stuff, and he's liked stuff, but that's about it. He'll comment and everything, but he definitely took a break from social media.
I want to go to Vegas again. I want to do a lot of things, but there's just not very many things that you can do once you have a bunch of kids, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, see, I know there's a lot of 3D printing makers all over the place that I still don't even know. So.
Yeah, there's tons.
Like I would love to go to a maker fair, like the Midwest Maker Fair by Chicago, and meet a bunch of makers, but that hasn't happened in about a year now. So we'll see how it goes with this year and next year, if there's going to get a maker fair tossed out there.
We'll see.
We will.
We'll see, I hope.
So, but yeah, no, I'm excited about that, and definitely excited about a lot of things that's kind of coming up and happening and all that. Oh, I didn't show you this. This is my case for my microphone now. It's got two sides. You got that little speak microphone right there, and this side holds all the wiring. So the regular headphone jack size. There's this little one. This is to charge them up. And I've got my headset one in here, which is strapped in. But no, this is its carrying case to put it. And there's the little pockets for it to set. And then actually came with a little tripod to to hold your stuff, and this little piece sets it and can clip onto things depending on what you put on, but this actually holds the receiving base for this. So I can mount it onto something and it just holds into place, which is super nice. So if you have like your phone set up, it will hold your phone for you, and then this can be set up with your phone above it doing that. But this thing's got multiple channels, and then it's got its own volume control for the microphone that you can turn the volume up to be a little more sensitive or less sensitive.
Nice.
And that's really nice.
That's cool, man. Getting all kinds of new fancy toys. I'm just still being left in the dust, man. You know why I stopped filming videos? You want to know the reason why?
You had another baby?
No. I think I told you the story, though, why I stopped filming.
Might have. Been
The
a while.
last video that I was going to film is how to change the oil in your car. And I filmed the entire thing, like 2 hours of footage that I filmed. I took my time. I explained myself multiple times, had all kinds of videos, everything. And when I went to go edit the video, I didn't have the microphone turned on, and I had 0 audio.
Yeah, it sucks.
And then every time I try to film that video, something goes wrong. My brother's car, I tried changing the oil in his car. Did I tell you this nightmare?
No.
I tried to change the oil in my brother's car. Easiest oil change I've ever done, I'm telling you. The oil filter on the bottom, right next to the oil plug, just right there. Like, take the oil plug out, oil filter's right next to it, put the new oil filter on, boom, done. The gasket from the oil filter was stuck to the engine, and I didn't see it. So when I put the new filter on, yeah, dude. So we started it up, and it just started spewing oil everywhere, and it locked in place because it was wedged in there, and it like cross-threaded when I wedged it in there. I was like, oh, maybe this needs to be a little bit tighter. And yeah, dude. I ended up not being able to get the oil filter off. So I had to get one of those wrenches that fits on the back of the oil filter, that fits on a socket wrench.
Yep.
But it was like it fit on there, but when I put the pressure on it, it actually bent outward, so it wouldn't actually turn the filter. So I had to drill holes through the wrench. I had to drill holes through the wrench into the filter and screw the wrench to the filter, then put the socket on it and turn it, the ratchet, so that I could get the new, now destroyed filter off. And so we ended up, I think when it was all said and done, I think we ended up filling the tank with new oil 3 times and buying 2 filters. It was a nightmare because I forgot to pull the stupid O-ring off. And then after that, I was like, now I feel like an idiot. Like, I feel like I can't tell people how to change their own oil because I did something stupid. Like, there was a part of me that was like, no, you should make this video and post it as like a, we all make mistakes kind of thing. And then I was like, I was too embarrassed. I was way too embarrassed.
That's funny. Like, nope, not gonna do it. Nope.
Can't. Couldn't do it.
That's funny. No, I've got a video that I filmed that I need segment put together. And I use this wonderful microphone. It's my first test on it, and I was testing to try to get the proper sound quality out of it and how it would do on with me speaking, if it was just picking up too little, too much, whatever. And so, yeah, I just got to segment that and match up audio and video for the other camera. So, and then I've got test prints I'm doing for which I don't have the test print that I did. I printed a little fidget cube that prints out like that big. It's a rectangle.
Mm-hmm.
And then you fold it this way, and then you fold it in half, and then you fold it another spot where like two parts come over, and then you just kind of keep kind of going like this. It just unfolds, folds, and just keeps going. And it works. That's great. I was able to print it like that. So there's some pros and cons to some of the stuff I've been working on and doing, and issues I've had, and just beating my head up against the wall with some of the issues. So
Well, Aaron, it's been almost an hour and a half, man.
I know.
I'm feeling a little tired.
Well, come on. It's not like it's 12 o'clock.
It's not 12 o'clock for me.
No, it's not. But no, yeah, we can go ahead and sign off. It was definitely a fun conversation. We had some pretty good people pop up and chat, and then
Yeah, I hate to cut it off and be the Debbie Downer, but I gotta go take my medicine and get myself all figured out for the night.
Yep. All right. Well, everybody, thank you for popping in and joining us for tonight's show. And thank you, Jimmy, for texting, and hope your 10 o'clock meeting is going great at work. If you watch the show later on, Jimmy.
It's not 10 o'clock there.
Well, he said he's got to get ready for his 10 o'clock meeting.
Oh, I see. I was like, it's only 9:20 there.
So I was just saying what he had said. So.
Oh yeah. Oh, Welbot, I still want to hire you to write our theme song. So don't forget, Garth, I need you, man. I need you.
He's gonna put that into it.
Yeah. I need you.
Auto tune you.
Michael, it's 1:20 a.m. and I'm still at work.
That's because you're on the East Coast, Michael.
That is just one more reason why Arizona's better. Sorry.
So, but thank you, Michael. Thank you, Welbot. Thank you, Brian, who's probably passed out way, way long ago because he's an old man. And it's, he's in the same time zone as me, and he's at home. So, but,
right.
And Chris's brother, thank you for joining. So we appreciate it and enjoy the conversation, everybody. So till then, everybody take care. Happy making. We'll catch you later. Bye.
Love you guys.